so today is day 41 of the Eat at Home challenge, right? Is it 41? Yeah, because it's 31 plus 10. And it's day number 10 of the freezer pantry challenge. And I'm getting this video started late because there was an emergency in our family. My sister had to go to the hospital. She was going for a regular checkup for her pregnancy. She's 22 weeks, and they sent her to the hospital because the baby's heart rate was really low. And I do have an update. Well, first I put a prayer request, and then I'm going to put an update on my community tab, so I will have it by the time you see this of what we know so far, and I will let y'all know what we know when we know. So I babysat her baby, her youngest, and her oldest was here too because he had a medical appointment today, and so they were just making both of the appointments on the same day so they could just knock them both out. Well, because of her having to go to the hospital, I took him to his appointment, and then they stayed here until they got done at the hospital. So like I said, it's already on the community tab by the time you see this, so you know just as much as I know. And I will update as I know more, and I won't know more until they go back to the doctor. So anyway, we're about to get our dinner started. We're gonna make the easy beef and broccoli recipe. I've made it before on here, but I'm also gonna add this Asian seasoned medley. I got it from Aldi. I don't know, y'all saw it in a grocery haul, but anyway, I bought 2 bags, but we're just going to use 1, and a lot of broccoli because we just wanted to do this. So I'm not going to tell you the exact measurements, but I'll tell you what I'm putting in and all that stuff. But I will leave the recipe down below in the description box. It's from Just a Taste. I don't know what else I'm going to be doing on this video. You might just get us doing supper. I don't know. Because I don't know if I'm doing anything else after taking care of a baby all day. Well, not all day. I'm not used to taking care of babies. But anyway, let me get the camera set up and I will be right back. Okay, so this recipe is very easy to make. And I have done it before, but I'm just going to do it again because some of y'all are new. I store my ginger in the freezer, and I just wash it and freeze it, and actually you don't even have to take the skin off, but I wanted to show y'all how easy it is to take it off with a spoon. All I'm doing is just rubbing it with a spoon, and the hardest part about it is the fact that this ginger is so cold, and I'm sensitive to cold stuff. That's the hardest part.
How big do you want these things?
What do you mean? Bite size? The size we normally do? Which I think I normally do it, but... Alright, so I got my ginger peeled. You don't have to peel it. You can eat the peeling as long as it's cleaned. And like I said, I clean it before I put it in the freezer. But I freeze my ginger. You can freeze ginger for a while. I put it in a silicone reusable bag and I freeze it so that it doesn't go to waste, because you're usually not going to eat all the ginger that you buy at one time. You're just not normally. Okay, so you're supposed to grate your ginger, but instead of me grating it, I'm going to use my garlic press just to make it a little bit easier. Or my garlic, what is it called, Jeffrey? I think I am. I've used it before, I think, but I think it wasn't frozen. But grating it is easy too, but... Is this a garlic press? Yeah, that's what it's called. It's real easy to do garlic, which I don't have any fresh garlic right now. I should have kept that spoon, but I threw it in the sink. But that's alright. But I'm going to get this done, and we got to cut up our meat because it's half of a roast, and we've got to do everything. Just pretty much everything. Jeff's over there eating broccoli. Don't hum me. I can hear you. I hear everything he's over there doing. And yes, I'm taking it out of here and putting it right back on the board because I'm going to press it again just to get a little bit more minced. And I still have, I'm going to do all of it that I peeled, but I just wanted to get this done first. And then I'm going to take it and put it in a little bowl for later. I don't need it yet. Uh-oh. It slid.
I think it's enough.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Broccoli's good, so do you think it's enough? And most of the time I just use my little grater for this. But for some reason I just wanted to use this. I saw it and I grabbed it. Alright. And if I had fresh garlic, I would go ahead and do that too, but I don't have any of that, so I'm just going to have to use the jarred kind. The ginger is very good for you, so don't hesitate to use it. Alright, now that I've got that done, I'm going to go ahead and cut up the onion. And I'm going to be using more onion than what it calls for, but that's alright too. I need to get a little bowl for it. Can you give me one of those little white bowls with the red on the top? I could probably get one out of the dishwasher. I don't really know if there's one in there for sure or not. Alright. So you're going to cut up the meat over here or what? Alright, so what I'm going to do is get you a bowl. Get all my vegetables over here. And I'm going to put cornstarch in it. The amount of cornstarch we need because we're going to go ahead and get that started. Alright, so yeah. The dishwasher is just about emptied after being used today. I didn't do any of my chores today. Yeah, you can use it now. Alright, now this is the cornstarch for the meat. For whenever he cuts it up, he's just gonna put it in there. You know how I like it cut, right? For this. You know how, like, whenever we do beef and broccoli, little strips, not real thick. Alright, like that. So while he's doing that, I'm going to look at this because my brain is not functioning properly right now. Alright. Actually, I wasn't supposed to put all the cornstarch in there, so let me take some out. Reserve that for later. And then I gotta put some water in here for a slurry. And then he's just gonna put the meat in here and we're gonna mix it together in this. It needs to be like smaller than that, but yeah, by that thickness. We have that, please. All right. While he's doing that meat, do you want to scooch over a little bit this way, and I can go ahead and start doing the other part while he's doing that, because I think y'all can still see me, or am I going to be in your way?
Put the bowl back here.
Okay. These sleeves are not for cooking. I just threw it on whenever I went to the hospital to meet them. I don't even know what I was wearing today, really. I don't even know what I had on, because I was not dressed for the day yet. So in this, I'm going to put the cornstarch, soy sauce, brown sugar, garlic, and ginger. Yeah. Wrong thing. But I guess I could have just put the ginger in.
You should put it in that bowl.
Yes, please. Put garlic. And I've gotten to the point where I don't really, I mean, I go by the recipe, but I kind of, I do a little bit more. We're putting extra meat in there. I mean, not meat, but vegetables. Putting the same amount of meat. Actually, I think we're putting less meat, because we're supposed to have a pound. How much is that? You think that's a pound?
Probably close.
Probably close. Okay, well, we're putting the right amount of meat. Okay. My little scooper duper thingy in here.
I like that.
What now?
Oh, you want to cut it this way?
About that size, or even if you want to cut it in half.
A strip.
Yeah, either way, it's fine. Alright, and soy sauce. I hope we're not going to have anything else with soy sauce this month, because I don't know if we have any more in the pantry. Do we?
I don't know.
I'm curious. I'm going to go look while you're doing that. We do. We have one more. I remember we bought two whenever we got this from Aldi. Alright. But it says low sodium soy sauce, and that's what I'm using anyway. So, mix that together. Oh, that's a terrible noise. Now let me make sure I've got everything in here. I've got the cornstarch, soy sauce, brown sugar, garlic, and ginger. Alright, and set this aside. Put these things back in the refrigerator. So loud. Goodness. Alright, I'm gonna get this on. Get my hot pan hot, or warm. Oh yeah, hot. It needs to be hot. stir this around. Get another bowl. Because that'll be for later. Put it on keep warm. Do you want green onions on it? Since we have them? That'll be like a garnish. A delicious garnish. That's what it is. Alright, so I got the meat hopefully completely covered by this cornstarch slurry thing. That's gotta go somewhere. Because it's in the way there. Alright, and I'm gonna move the camera over so y'all can see what I'm doing at the pan. Put some oil in it. Now I'm going to get my meat in the pan and get it cooking. Thank you. Maybe I should have done it in portions, not all of it at once. I didn't think, but it'll be alright. It's late and we need to get it eaten. We need to eat soon. It's almost 7 o'clock. I mean, no, almost 8 o'clock. Good grief. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Alright, so I'm going to get the meat cooked. To where it's almost cooked all the way through. I'm not going to cook it all the way through. Just almost all the way through. And then I'm going to put it in this bowl. And the reason why I'm only going to cook it almost all the way is because it will go back into this pan and finish cooking before long, because it'll cook in the sauce. So I'll come back whenever I get this out of the pan, or when it's close to time to get it out. Okay, so this is cooked almost all the way through, and like I said, I don't want it cooked all the way through. And I'm just going to put it in this bowl back here. And there's going to be a lot of noise because Jeff is doing the dishes for me, or for us. It's for us. It's not just for me. I'm going to put a little bit more oil in here. And I know that's a lot of brown at the bottom, but it'll be alright. We'll put the onions. Well, I'm just going to put all the vegetables. I'll put it that way. All the vegetables are going in there. That's some broccoli we already had cut up. And this is the rest of the broccoli that Jeff just cut up. Get all that onion in there. I should have gave you that bowl. I'm sorry. And this does have broccoli in it, but it's got other things in it too. It got carrots and little baby corn, and I think cauliflower. Does it have cauliflower? It's not supposed to have cauliflower, but what is that? It's got to be turned down. It's going too fast. This might be too much vegetables. I don't know. We're going to find out because we're going for it now. It's too late. It looks good. Oh man, I just dropped the broccoli. Oh man. The chickens will eat it. I hate that. I'm not eating off the floor. I hadn't mopped lately. I'm telling the truth. I've not mopped lately. I wouldn't dare. I don't care if I did wash it. I wouldn't eat it. Okay. What am I looking at that thing for? So now we're just going to cook it until it's tender. This is part of the frozen. Look at that. Yeah, it can on the top. Did you see what that was?
Broccoli stem.
It's a broccoli stem, which I don't care. We eat it. It tastes good. But anyway, let's see what this has got in it. It's got broccoli, carrots, baby corn, sugar snap peas, Asian sauce, which I don't know if it really has sauce in it or not. And that's what it's got in there. But what was that other that looked, it looked like cauliflower. I don't know, maybe it was some of the corn. But anyway, I'm gonna cook it up and stir it. I should have not put all of it in there, I guess. I don't know. It'll be alright. Yeah, it'll cook down. But I gotta put the sauce back, or I gotta put the other back in there, the meat. But I'll put that in when I put the sauce in. It's gonna be a lot more broccoli than anything else, but we don't care. So, I will be back whenever this part gets to where it needs to be. Okay, I don't know if I said I changed shirts or not, but I changed shirts because I was tired of those sleeves trying to get in my food. But, we usually do this with rice. But you can do it with noodles. And we have 2 packs of this udon noodles that we've had in there for a long while. The only reason we haven't eaten these is because they're very salty. And we just don't want it. So, we're going to eat it tonight with this. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a colander. And I'm going to rinse these very thoroughly, and then I'm going to heat them up, and we're going to have that whoever wants it. And I think it'll be better if we rinse these. I don't know for sure, but we're going to try it. And if something like, try a little bit, not put all of it on our plate, try a little bit of the noodles, and if they're still too salty, forget it, we'll throw them away or something. I don't know. Throw them out there in the garden and let them be compost or something. I don't know.
Birds eat 'em.
Yeah, the birds will eat them. I don't want to kill the birds. That would be terrible. But, anyway, this is over here cooking up. It's cooked down some. It says to cook it for 4 minutes, but we cook it a little bit more because we like our onions just to be a little bit more. And a lot of times, I'll do the onions for a little bit, and then I'll put the other in. But for whatever reason, I'm not thinking, y'all. I'm just not thinking. It's been a stressful day, and it's not stressful like because of anything happening to me, even though it's happening to my baby sister, but it's just been one of those days that's not easy. Not because I was babysitting, but because I've been so concerned about her and everything and the baby. Babysitting was easy. Julie Marie is extremely easy, and so is Marcus. But anyway, I'll be back. That is just jumping around. I'll be back whenever, like I said before, whenever this is done. But I wanted to tell y'all about the noodles. Okay, so now I'm going to put the meat and the sauce back in here, or the meat back in here and the sauce in here. I should have cooked the onions just a little bit more, or a little bit before. You want to go ahead and put this in there? Before I put the other vegetables in, but I don't know. I'm not thinking. I think I've already even said that. Have I already said that, Jeff?
I think so.
I don't know. I don't know what I have or haven't said. Here you go. You have that too. Alright, now I'm just going to stir that all in and just let the meat finish cooking through. Let the sauce thicken up. And all those flavors get together. It does not look as good as it normally does. I don't know what's happening other than I didn't do it like I normally do. But that's alright. It's still going to taste good. It smells good. It just doesn't look as good as normal. Who knows? In a minute it might look just wonderful. Okay, so here are the noodles, and they've been heated up a little bit. Not a lot, but just some, and this will heat it up, you know, once you put it over it. Anyway, this is the stir fry, and we're about to eat because it's what time? 8:15? Okay, we're about to eat our food, and I'll be back later. I don't know. Okay, so so supper was good, even though it just didn't seem to be turning out like normal, which probably because I put the other vegetables in there. But something that we did notice, we bought vegetables, frozen vegetables from Aldi a lot, but we've never bought the stir fry, and we didn't love it. The corn in it, Jeff said it tasted like dirt. It didn't taste like it's supposed to. Not that it was bad or anything, it just,
Everything else was good.
yeah, everything else was good in it. The rest of the vegetables, but the corn was just not good. But it might not have just looked the way I normally have it looking because of all the other vegetables. But if I would have just had the onions, carrots, broccoli, the beans, or whatever they are, I would have been fine. But I could have done without the corn, which I only had one piece, so that was good. And the noodles were fine. I didn't eat any, but they did, and they were fine. So as long as you put the stuff over them, but they weren't real salty, right, Jeffrey? So we had got those udon noodles, I don't remember where, but we're probably not going to buy them again anyway, unless we buy the kind from Sam's that have the vegetables and flavoring and all in it, and you can eat it for a meal. Those are really good, but they're expensive. Are they? Well, the udon noodles is what's in chow mein noodles. Anyway, all that being said, this is all I have for y'all today. But you should have seen a video that I had recorded earlier this week that was a collab video. I had recorded it, what was it, Wednesday? I don't know. I recorded it a few days ago. You should have already seen that by now. So there's 3 videos today, so I guess it's fine that this is really short. But as I said, this is all you're getting today. For this one anyway. And I will see you guys again tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out with me. And if you like this video, go ahead and do all the YouTube things. If you didn't like it, do them anyway. Oh, did we say what we had for breakfast? I don't know. If we didn't, we're going to tell you now. Jeff had the venison sausage and what bread? He just ate sausage. And I had some of what I cooked earlier, like the other video, the Amish friendship bread. That's what I had, that with a coffee. That stuff is good, y'all. There's some good bread. I could eat it probably every day. I don't know though. It's probably bad for you though. But anyways, I had, why are you laughing? It's good, you know it's good. He ate some today too. So anyways, that was what we had for breakfast. Noah had leftover potato soup whenever he got up. So anyway, we make sure we eat our leftovers. We don't throw it away. But I will see you guys again tomorrow, and I hope you did enjoy this. If you did, do a YouTube things. If you didn't, do them anyway. You might like something you see later. Most importantly, do leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing, and remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.